Week 10 of the NFL season sees the 4-4 Carolina Panthers travel up to Green Bay to take on the 8-1 Packers. The Packers coming off that first loss of the season last week after a absolutely amazing offensive performance by Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. And the Packers looking to come out in this one and sort of reestablish themselves against Cam Newton, who is really having a very pedestrian season. I think that's the only way to put it. Very disappointing based on what was expected. And then early on here, even more disappointment for Carolina this year is Christian McCaffrey. He would go down on the first play from scrimmage. He was done for the day. And then here's Carolina trying to get the run game going with Scarlett, and he just can't get anything going. And then Cam Newton here, he would end up finding his fullback, who leaps over Adrian Amos and Blake Martinez. His first game action back, smacks the fullback and forces a fumble. But this time, the Packers would get the fumble as Zadarius Smith smacks him on the next play, forces the second fumble. And this time, Kyler Fackrell was able there to recover it. Green Bay starting at their own 46. And then here is Davante Adams. Big catch right away, and then there was a sack after that, though. The Packers not able to really fully capitalize. Brian Burns, guy who was rumored to go to the Packers, ended up here in Carolina, gets the sack, and Davante Adams almost coming up with the touchdown. But this time the Packers would have to settle for a field goal, making it 3-0. And then Carolina would come back out their offense, 3rd and 10, just not really clicking here. Newton not seeing anything downfield, and he just ends up settling for the fullback. After a punt, the Packers would get the football. Rodgers rolling out, lofts this one up. Valdez-Scantling able to come down with the football, gets both feet inbounds, first down. Rodgers again now, good protection, steps up in the pocket, takes off, runs, gets a block from Jimmy Graham, then he has to slide down. 12 yards on that rush. Rodgers now 2nd and 9, another play action, looking downfield, finds Geronimo Allison, and picks up a nice gain there. Packers up to the 21 now. Rodgers pump fake, looks, fires, finds, I believe that's Justin Watson. Got his first career touchdown pass last week. Rodgers again here, looking here, and he finds the old man, Mercedes Lewis, the veteran on this team. And he gets his first touchdown reception of the season, I believe, on that one. So it's 10-0 Packers here. Carolina trying to get something going, and a nice pass there by Cam Newton, able to find his man. Newton again, play action. Looks, fires, finds Greg Olsen, and he comes down with the football. And Newton looking really good here now, settled into the game later in this first quarter. And then there's Newton going up at a nice play by Kevin King. Mike Pettin challenged these cornerbacks to play a little bit more aggressively after they got absolutely embarrassed last week. And then Kevin King misses the tackle, but Savage Jr. able to clean it up, settling for 3rd and inches, and Cam Newton throws that one out of bounds. Didn't even give DJ Moore really a shot at that one. And then it would be a field goal for the Carolina Panthers, making it 10-3. And then Rodgers coming back out, finding Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham now battling Luke Kuechly there. Somewhat dangerous after all the fumbles they had last week by Derwin James. Then Rodgers here rolling out to his right, finds Jake Kumerow. Some people question Kumerow making this team over Jamon Moore, but I think Kumerow has definitely proved his worth. Jamal Williams not able to come up with that one. Then Rodgers again here has all day, throws it up for Kumerow. He's not able to get it. Defensive back able to jump that one before it just fell to Kumerow. Mason Crosby with the field goal here, and he would nail that one. Very nice there for Mason Crosby, making it 13-3 now. Crosby here on the kickoff. Returned by Carolina here. The return man gets popped by Tramon Williams, and Mercedes Lewis comes up with the fumble recovery. Tramon Williams forcing that fumble, and Tramon Williams making plays on special teams still in the NFL at this point. And here's Jimmy Graham shoving one man off of him, picking up the first down. Rodgers coming back again, 2nd and goal here, looking, decides to take off for it, gets tackled, and somehow he falls into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, his 30th career rushing touchdown. Now it's 20-3. Carolina needs to get something going, but there's Preston Smith bringing down Cam Newton for the sack. Packers just couldn't get to the quarterback last week versus the Chargers this week, able to get to Newton a few times. Newton now again, and this is really a crazy play. Kyler Fackrell gets the sack, gets the forced fumble, and somehow afterwards able to get the fumble recovery. Bit of a triple crown for him. You see right there, Preston Smith smacked the football that maybe should have been a flag. I don't think he can actually do that, but either way, here's Aaron Jones here getting to the edge. Aaron Jones gone. Touchdown, Packers. Make it 27-3, all before we hit the half. Absolutely a amazing performance here by this Packers team. A lot of people question, well, was this team for real? Were those first wins just an easy schedule? But they're coming out here and they're really smacking down Carolina. And that one's almost picked off by Darnell Savage Jr. Cam Newton can only shake his head. 1:33 left. Rodgers finding Davante Adams again, another big chunk of yards. As Davante Adams says he wants to make up on lost time this season. Remember, he missed a good portion of this early season. There's Davante Adams again, another catch. And he gets shoved down at the 3. First and goal. Rodgers here looking, and he gets sacked by McCoy. Rodgers again, second and goal here, looks, fires, finds Jimmy Graham, and Jimmy Graham walks right into the end zone. And Jimmy Graham, it's somewhat been a silent few weeks for him, but Jimmy Graham doing it really nicely again. And then here they are after halftime, making it after that score that made it 34-3 into halftime. Packers come right back out and are sort of driving all over again. Davante Adams again, another big play. Rodgers at this point was almost up to 300 yards. First and 10 Packers. Rodgers finds Jake Kumaro, who picks up another 10 yards on that one for the first down. First and 10. Rodgers again looking, fires this one to Davante Adams. That's another 10-yard gain, as the Packers are just driving at this point, doing whatever they want to this Carolina team. Here's Mercedes Lewis, another nice play by Luke Kuechly there to get him down before he did any more damage. Mercedes Lewis holds onto the football. Rodgers finding Jamal Williams again. They're now down to the 5. And this drive was just all through the air, all on the arm of Aaron Rodgers. And there's Davante Adams. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. And the route is on in this one. I think everyone you didn't need that score to know it. Fourth quarter at this point. Packers driving again. Carolina just couldn't do anything in that third quarter. Rodgers again rolling around here. Finds Kumaro, who gets both feet in bounds. Nice throw by Rodgers. That was almost picked off, though. Then here's Aaron Jones again, getting smacked by Luke Kuechly. He holds on to the football. That was something the Packers stressed. 3rd and 4 now. Packers looking here. Rodgers, he's sacked. And Carolina stops Green Bay from getting another touchdown, and another kick from Mason Crosby. That hits off the crossbars into the uprights, and make it 44-9 at this point in the game. Here's Cam Newton here, finding his man. I believe that's Curtis Samuel. I could be wrong. Yes, it is. Newton again here, looking, finding Greg Olsen on 2nd and 10. 1:53 left. At this point, it's all sort of padding your stats, but at this point, you still want to be able to score some points, maybe take some momentum in the next week, as Carolina going to be fighting for the playoffs lives again this season, making it 16-44 now with that touchdown, Newton Samuel. And then Rodgers going up deep here to Davante Adams. There's just really no point in them doing this, but Matt LaFleur said he wanted this team to keep their foot on the pedal. 3rd and 17, there's Jimmy Graham, and he walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 750 receiving yards on the season for Jimmy Graham. Make it 51-16 as the Green Bay Packers get back on track after losing to the Chargers last week. Your final on this one was the Green Bay Packers 51, the Carolina Panthers 16. Aaron Rodgers 28-41, 471 yards, 4 touchdowns to no interceptions. Cam Newton, 21 of 31, 277 yards and 1 touchdown. Jordan Scarlett led the way for the Panthers on the ground with 56 yards, no touchdowns. Aaron Jones and Aaron Rodgers, Aaron running attack, both having touchdowns. And then for the Packers, Jimmy Graham, 2 touchdowns. Mercedes Lewis, a touchdown. Devontae Adams, 8 receptions, 201 yards and 1 touchdown on the day for him. And Aaron Rodgers really passed it around in this one. A lot of guys got a lot of targets. Jake Kummerow with 6 receptions. And we take a look at the Panthers. Curtis Samuel, 3 receptions, 64 yards, 1 touchdown. DJ Moore, 36 yards. Torrey Smith, 69 yards. Just not very good offensive production for the Carolina Panthers. And the Packers now head into the bye week. And after this bye week, they will be taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Packers are going to use this bye week to really rest up and recharge. Teams really enjoy getting this late bye week, and the Packers, they definitely need it here this late in the season as they begin to really start thinking about playoff seeding.